The human being who has run the farthest in a single attempt covered more than 500 kilometers without stopping. Obviously, he trained and had all kinds of support for that. Now, imagine that you or an average person are forced to run nonstop, not for a marathon, not for a record, but to run to the point of death. To be in that situation, I don't know what kind of apocalypse you'd have to face, but it's too late to think about that now. So, how many kilometers can you run before your body shuts down? Let's see what's up. Running sounds easy, but internally, it's perfectly orchestrated chaos. The first thing you use is fast energy. Glycogen is energy you have stored for emergencies. When it runs out, the body starts burning fat. Sounds good, but it's a slower system and requires oxygen. Meanwhile, your heart races, your lungs work harder, your body sweats to avoid overheating, and you lose water and electrolytes. Running is like slowly emptying your tank, only if you don't refill it, the system breaks down. Imagine the average person, 70 kilos, who has never run a marathon. They're healthy, but their greatest physical achievement is not fainting on the subway. For some absurd reason they don't even understand. They start running, they can't stop. There's no water, no food, just them and their will to run. Let's say that in the first hour, they're running 8 kilometers per hour. At first, everything flows smoothly. The body stores glycogen, the heart rate increases, the muscles receive oxygen, the body sweats to stay cool, but they've already lost 1 liter of water. And with that liter went electrolytes, especially sodium and potassium, which are essential for your nerves and muscles to function properly. In the second hour, the body starts looking for more energy. Since they haven't eaten anything, it turns to fat. Sounds healthy, right? But it's a slower system. You need much more oxygen to burn it efficiently. Your breathing quickens, your heart works harder, and you're expending over 600 calories per hour. To put it simply, it's like eating 2 hamburgers per hour, only in reverse because you're breaking them down. By the third hour, your body will taste like depleted glycogen and insufficient fat. Your body goes into crisis mode and starts breaking down muscle to keep functioning, what I call total catabolism. This leads to a serious problem, rhabdomyolysis, which occurs when muscle breaks down so rapidly that it floods your bloodstream with cellular waste. Your kidneys try to filter it, but without water, they collapse. By the 4th hour, your body can no longer cool down. You lose between 2 and 3 liters of water. Your temperature starts to rise, 39 degrees, 40 degrees, 41 degrees. And at 42 degrees, the proteins begin to denature. It's literal. Your body starts to cook from the inside. Your heart beats at 180 beats per minute, and every step is a risk of collapse, meaning your heart can't take any more. By the 5-hour mark, you feel dizzy, your vision blurs, your muscles tremble, your blood pressure starts to drop, blood no longer reaches the brain properly, and you may experience syncope, which is a temporary loss of consciousness. If you keep running, you'll probably fall face first. If someone finds you, they might say it was a heart attack, but in reality, it was everything at once. Kidney failure, heart failure, brain shutdown. And what would the total distance be? Well, between 45 and 60 kilometers. If the weather is cool, you could reach 60 kilometers per hour. If it's hot or humid, you could die before reaching 40 kilometers. And if you're trained like marathon runners, you could do 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers, or even more. But that's not the case. If you ask yourself how much energy you expended, roughly between 3,000 and 5,000 calories, that's like 10 double cheeseburgers with fries or about 30 apples, and you didn't eat a single one. Some communities run more than 100 kilometers in a day because they've learned to run efficiently, stay hydrated, and take breaks. Your body can endure a lot, but if you treat it like it's made of steel, it will shatter like glass. Here's the important thing. You don't die from running. You die from running while ignoring your body, from not drinking water, from not stopping, from not listening to the cramps. Your body gives you signals like thirst, pain, and fatigue, and you ignore them. Like everything in life, it's not the effort that kills you. It's not knowing when to stop. So how many kilometers can you run before you die? Maybe 50, maybe less. But the real question is it worth running until you die? You can learn to run to live longer. Subscribe.